Okay, while I'm at this and centered so much in heart, here's the journal that came right after the first one. This is 9/7/2010, the second one of the day. Mayan day still 13 seed or lizard. Are you willing to make mistakes? Or is ego too strong? Wow, what a coming together this day is already. There's a real power to it. I can see that Mayan calendar energy 13 working there, pulling everything together in preparedness for ascending up to the next level. That is the possible gift with each trecena. Each 13-day period can be a transcendence up into the next. I hope you're coming along with me. I know many of you are. I can feel it quite clearly, but your comments also display that. You are hooking up not only with this heart, but much more importantly, there with your own. All hearts are one. That is the way to link up. Everything in life is quite backwards like that. If you want to reach out to me, then reach in. Everything is like that. It's all quite upside down and backwards in so many ways. That's because it's a reflection of some kind. This level of being, it's not original. It's not creating. Excuse me, I lost my place. It's an effect. The effects, being the things, the material creation, have been going around thinking themselves to be creating, when really they are the manifestations of creation on higher levels. They just didn't know that. They are the image in the mirror of higher life. They, the physicality, they are the output. That's how I can say this. We are the environment. We are that. Do you see? Whatever we are and have inside of us, that's what is manifest there in the world. We are literally in control that way. But our vision has been so messed with that we've been down the wrong track again and yet again, trying to be found, to find ourselves, never quite connecting on this level with that. Well, that makes all the sense in the world. We will never, not in a million embodiments, find self, higher or inner self, on this level. This is the output of self, the crumb trail, or the reflection of that. Are you beginning to see this? Perhaps you've been seeing it for a long time, but hesitated to speak up about it. Well, now's your time. You're seeing true. We don't medicate the pimple by putting the cream on the mirror over there. Yet, that's what we're doing when we go out in the world, trying to fix all things out there. The world isn't the origin of that. It's so like the pharmaceuticals. We're just medicating the effects, not the cause, not at all. Go within. How many, endlessly many times have we all heard this, read this? Yet, as long as we are hearing it from the perspective, the point of view of the mind, we will never connect with it. It's just not gettable that way. Mind, too, is a reflection. It's no origin. Yet so many are so deeply identified with their mind that they can't even hear this. It gets distorted in them through their perceptual filters. That's the best mind can do with it. Again and again, I sing the same song. Mind cannot enter here. Yet, until you accept it, transfer your awareness to heart and accept it, even if just for one moment, 1 millisecond, you won't get it either. As you identify with mind, you are mind. You take on all its limitations and aspects. You become that. Well, since mind can't enter here, no matter the effort of will that you make, lifetime upon lifetime, then you can't enter either. Not as long as you stay centered, anchored in mind. Some call me unbalanced. They are seeing from mind, yet don't know it. They think they are quite sane, just like we all think we're awake. When we're not, we're sleepwalking. Well, they are sane in mind's terms, not in mind. To me, they are quite insane, but I'm gentle with them still. Don't want to frighten them too much. Mind is quite frightened initially, and for a while, as we center inside. Now, I've gone into this elsewhere. No need to belabor it here. But mind is afraid. It's losing control. It's very simple. It doesn't like that. Enough said. The kingdom is within, my friends. No matter the kingdoms we build there on the outside in the footstool kingdom, they won't go with us when we transition between lives. They are left there. Yet, the kingdom we enter, the inner kingdom, that remains. That is real. The rest is not. It's transitory, ephemeral, a chimera. It is through the gate, the door of the inner kingdom that we enter into, or rather leave behind, the need to incarnate anymore. There is no need for this once we are found. Next time, then, if we choose that, we do it consciously, if at all. Come into your full consciousness. We don't do this instantly. You're actually too high for that, too high a being. And this is funny too, but we take it in steps. You're taking them, I'm taking them, we're taking them even now. Vibrations all around us are raising up, making it much easier to enter within. Are you feeling that? Well, why not? Life is a choice machine. How are you making yours? Are you hung up in thinking the out there of things is their reality, that it contains that? That doesn't work. Oh, it works for a while, and we grow and we learn this way. But at some point, that's done. Is it done for you now? Is it yet? When will it be? You are more in control than you realize, just in different ways. And this is funny too. How? Because until you completely let go, you won't find this control. You won't see it. Remember, everything's backwards. And that's what Murphy's Law has been pointing to all this time. Enter in. Don't put the mind to this. It doesn't make mind sense. But heart sense it makes. Less and less reliance on the mind is what's called for. Oh, my nose is so itching. What does that mean? Less reliance on the mind. Are you up for that? There are great teachers, great guides out there to help us, along with the frauds. And there are plenty of them, about 10 or maybe 100 for each real teacher. Just be cautious is all. But don't worry too much. Not at all is even better. You can trust your heart. Now, don't expect to be perfect all at once. That's mind again. Don't expect that just because you are awakening, have awakened a good bit, that you will never make a wrong choice, move, or decision again. It doesn't work that way. Sometimes what mind considers a wrong move is really the right one. Heart doesn't subscribe to mind's value set. It has its own. So, even though you may choose to follow someone, let's say, who seems perfectly right, says all the right things, you may later find that was a front. As you get deeper into the study with that one, while continually heart centering, of course, something doesn't feel quite right, yet you don't know just what. There's just this little twinge of discomfort there, and you can't put your finger on it. Mind cannot identify, yet you still feel it. Well, just don't ignore that. Keep watching it, and then carry on.